What's up, y'all? It's your boy Ali Rider 619 here to talk about another failure of negotiations between Pacquiao and Mayweather. Now, I know most of y'all, a lot of y'all gonna say, oh, it's because Pacquiao, or you're gonna say, oh, it's because of Mayweather being scared. I don't think there's one person to blame for this. I think both Pacquiao and Mayweather are to blame for this fight not happening. You know, the real boxing fans understand that. Don't point the finger at Pacquiao and just leave it on him, or don't point the finger on Mayweather and just leave it on him. Let's be real about this. They say that they want this fight bad, they want to give us this fight and all this bullshit, but there's always something that they're not agreeing on. So the way I look at it is these guys don't want the fight as bad as they so supposedly say they do. Because if they did, they will find a way. The money wouldn't be an issue. Drug testing, nothing will be the issue to do with this fight. They will give us the fight that we always wanted to see, and that's what real fighters do. But there's, Mayweather wants to be greedy. No, I deserve the bigger share, and Pacquiao, you know, ain't bending, and Pacquiao has his issues, and it's just so much, man. I'm sick of this shit. Like, I really feel this fight will never happen. Now, all of a sudden, they're saying, oh, well, we're going to be in talks for a November fight. Just shut the fuck up with that shit, Aaron. This shit ain't going to happen. Yes, I blame Bob Arum for this fight not happening also, but I blame Pacquiao Mayweather more because they're the fighters. They care about it. They supposedly care about us fans. Give us the fight. There's nothing, and I know most likely, there are people, would pretty much say, well, us fans don't know what's going on behind closed doors. But we know what's going on. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter what the fuck is going on. Y'all should put this fucking fight on. It ain't that hard. Just agree to whatever it takes. If you're a real fighter, agree to anything. Just agree to it. Let the fans get what they want to see. We're paying for this shit. You know what I mean? And now it's there's talks that they're gonna have a little four-man tournament. Pacquiao against Bradley and Lamont Peterson against Marquez. They're in talks for those two fights, I should say. And the winner of Marquez Peterson will face Pacquiao or Bradley, and supposedly in November. So that right there is showing you that Bob Arum is shitting in his pants, afraid of Floyd Mayweather, because deep down inside, I'm sure he feels that Mayweather could beat Pacquiao. I'm one that I feel Pacquiao can beat him, but I most definitely ain't guaranteeing that because Mayweather is, man, just truly, truly great. So most likely, on paper, Mayweather should beat the shit out of him. But I'm just one of those boxing fans that I feel, um, you know, anything can happen. And I feel it's one of those fights that I feel Pacquiao will shock everybody. But I could be wrong. I've been wrong before, but I've also been right before. So, but yeah, it's just one of those things. I love Pacquiao and Mayweather. They're both great. I love them to death. Love both fighters. I'm not uh, just because I like Pacquiao a little bit more. I'm not one of those fans that just hate Floyd Mayweather like most of you motherfuckers, or most of you people who love Mayweather hate Pacquiao. That's a fake fan to me. I love both of them motherfuckers to the heart. They're both great fighters. They both have a lot to deliver. And yeah, at the end of the day, this is just some bullshit. But at the same time, I'm interested in seeing Marquez versus Peterson. That'll be a great fight. And I'm interested in seeing Bradley and Pacquiao if that fight happens. You know what I mean? But of course, we all want to see Pacquiao Mayweather. We're sick of fucking waiting. And, here we go. We're going to have to continue waiting because these two motherfuckers can't find a way to, you know, decide to fight each other, man. This shit is frustrating because we all have our opinions. Most people think Mayweather would just destroy Pacquiao. There's people that think Pacquiao will throw too many punches for Mayweather, and and win the decision or possibly knock him out. But everything we're saying are all opinions, regardless on how much we know boxing. At the end of the day, it's all opinion. The only way we really know is if they step into that ring. So, it's frustrating to know that this ain't going to happen. And from what I feel, it's not going to happen in November. So, to me, it just I got the feeling now that it'll never happen because there's no way Mayweather's going to agree to 50-50, even if Pacquiao does fight Bradley and dominates Bradley. Um, they're still not going to have the fight. And another thing that could be the issue, Mayweather goes to jail around June, so he's not going to be able to be ready for no November fight. He has to get out and train. Even though Mayweather's God gifted, he's always in shape, but it's not going to be the same, man. They're not going to be able to work out no fight for November when he only has a month and a half of training or a little like 2 months of training. So, um, but if anybody can do it, it's Floyd Mayweather. But yeah, and at the same time, Pacquiao, he has a little stitches over his eye from the Marquez fight. So when we know the biggest headbutter of this generation, possibly one of all time, is Timothy Headbutt Bradley. So he might have enough. They might Bradley might open up that cut and possibly open up another cut, and it really will fuck up the fight. Then we'll have to wait till 2013 if we get to see 2013. You know what I mean? So it's like, man, it's just frustrating that these guys just can't come, to an agreement. You know what I mean? This is really hurting boxing. That's the reason why MMA has just been running shit for a while now, because things like this, guys like Bob Arum, who, um, you know, making up all these damn excuses all the damn time, talking about uh, a possible fight with Marquez and Pacquiao during Cinco de Mayo, May 5th, when he knew Mayweather was going to jail. But then Mayweather ain't going to jail no more. All of a sudden, oh no, his eye has to heal still. And as a both Pacquiao and Mayweather fan, you know what I mean. As everybody knows, I like Pacquiao a little bit more. But it pisses me off with Pacquiao because he's too nice, man. It's like, why don't you just call your own shots? He's your promoter, but he ain't the nigga that's calling your fights. You decide who you want to fight, then he negotiates what you want to do. That's what he's there for. Bob Arum ain't there to say who you gonna fight. You say who you want to fight. With Pacquiao, he's just so humble. Like, he's too humble. You know what I mean? Where he feels that, it's like, just step up to the fucking, like Mayweather says, step up to the plate. Step up to the plate. And I'm not, one to, even when the whole thing of Mayweather calling out Pacquiao, I see a lot of people was like, oh, now, yeah, he's calling him out. You know what I mean? Mayweather has to do that. You know what I mean? He has to call him out. You know what I mean? Like, this fight was supposed to happen for like 3 years now, so he had to call him out. He had to make that big old scene to do that. You know what I mean? So it's like, I feel Mayweather wants to fight Pacquiao, just like I feel Pacquiao wants to fight Mayweather, but I just don't feel they want to fight each other enough to make this fight happen. If there's a roadblock in the situation, that could be easily settled, but y'all still. The thing is this: their pride is too big for this fight. Um, Bob Arum, Manny Pacquiao, and Floyd Mayweather's pride's too big. They're like, fuck it, I ain't bowing down, I ain't bowing down. But what they're not realizing is that, you're fucking this whole fight up. You know what I mean? It's not about bowing down. It's about just giving the fight fans what they want to see. The sport is already hurting with MMA, but you guys want to continue letting the sport hurt. Only real boxing fans know about Timothy Bradley, Marquez, Lamont Peterson, Amir Khan, Sergio Martinez, the Klitschko's. Only real boxing fans know about these guys. Uh, People that just want to see this fight that aren't real boxing fans don't know about these guys. So to them, boxing's dead because they don't know these kind of type of fighters. So it's like, but with MMA, people know who these guys are, because they come to fight. People don't know the guys like I named or the other up and coming fighters. You know what I mean? Because boxing's dead to a lot of people that used to like boxing back in the day and now gave up on boxing because the new people now. But us true boxing fans know there's a lot of guys out there, and it's just, man, it's frustrating, man. It's just very frustrating that they tease us. It's just like like a beautiful ass girl that teases you with the pussy. You know what I mean? It's like, damn. You know what I mean? Eventually you get it, but she waits a long ass time. Depending on who the female is. It's one of those things. They're teasing us. They're fucking with us, and you get sick of it. It's like, damn, I'm really tired of this. Like, I'm really sick of waiting. I'm really sick of arguing and having my opinion and other people having their opinion. Where we all get drunk. We talk about, oh, Mayweather it killed Pacquiao, or I'll come and be like, I think Pacquiao can pull it out, or whatever. I'm tired of the arguments. I want it to just come to an end. Them step into the ring and show us all what would really happen. But everybody hit me up, give me your take on this, and let me know what's up, man. All right, it's your boy Ali Rider 619.